Gerald Brister, and I'm here today with a young friend that contacted me, and he wanted to get a little better at some downhill welding. And I'm glad I bought this little placer. I didn't buy it, I rented it from a friend, and it's coming in pretty handy. And why don't you introduce yourself today?
My name is McCahill. I'm from Greeley, California. Came down here to Bakersfield today to learn a little bit of welding with Gerald. There's a lot that goes behind it, more than just throwing in some rods in there. A lot of tips goes a long ways.
Yeah, there is. Little tips. Little tips is what makes things happen. If you get all the little tips from just the basics, you'll be 25% better than you normally are, and you'll be a pretty happy camper about there, won't you?
100%.
All right, I'm Gerald Brister.
Jackson McCahill.
McCahill. Let's weld something.
I almost feel like another hot sound. What happens, Jackson, is you start looking at the arc, you want to watch the puddle behind you, because that's where it's touching. You watch the puddle behind you, you won't get it in line.
They teach you when you drive 18-wheeler, you're supposed to look ahead. We get fixated on this arc right here. This arc has a magnetic field. Think of this being a little bigger, like when I try to put some paint around this circle. It's bigger than the end of that rod. That's where that magnetic field is. It's like a fan blade. And that's what holds the metal up here on the bottom of the side. You don't see it, but you can tell it's there.
Yeah.
So if I'm watching the arc, what tends to happen is I go wider. I'm out here burning these bevels, so all I need to watch is the filler behind me. Only the filler is working too hard. Okay. So the arc is feeding the filler, so try to watch the puddle behind you more. If you're watching both of them, don't get fixated on this arc like that. Because if the arc is big, then this is bigger. Right. And that'll help you not go so hard. See right here how we're kind of, that's where we raise the center. What you do is we go all the way around it, and then if there's a low spot, on to it pretty straight. Bit skinnier.
Alright, clean that up.
Okay, Gerald Brister, Mr. Jackson McCahill, and he's doing a little welding here, and we're going to illustrate. He's illustrating from you. He has burnt this rod down to the crisp. And you guys can go on my websites, and they have an audio cast where I talked about this. I talked about we had a job with a lot of repairs, hired this hotshot. Today's money would be $4,000 a day consultant to come, and he was worth every penny of it. Had a lot of welding problems, and he fixed them. But the main thing that he taught me was that you should never burn these rods down shorter than 1 inch above the numbers. Why? Because as these rods get heated up, the flux breaks down, your shield gas breaks down, and it will cause hollow beads, it will cause gas pockets, and it will cause undercutting on the roots. And hollow bead comes from jamming something up the fit, or you got a tight fit and you don't grind it a little bit ahead of time, and you jack that heat up on the other side. Particularly for the smaller rods like this, you start getting up there 150, 60 amps, you'll do pretty good while the rod's fresh, but once you get down about halfway, some of you have seen these rods actually catch fire, start smoking. That's no-no. You don't want to be in that territory, because if you do, that well's going to look like that, and you're going to be going back there to make a repair. I'm Gerald W. Brister.
This is Jackson McCahill.
And that's your tip for today from Mr. Jackson.